Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of this caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 47 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll try to run with Gibson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. One more time with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Jaguars 0.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
I'm ready.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A handoff for Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Just like that.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. On the slant, this is Chark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time. And
that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go play action here on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Right there, Shenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Shenault as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with a Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Lawrence. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They run. Robinson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Jaguar. First down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Set, ready? 60 out, ball.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Gibson. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry for Gibson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike Bobo. Bring it. Bring it. Touchdown. Warriors 17. 44 is the Mike. 3 bucks. 44. Mike, 44. Coming to you.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! Devontae Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington has taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Lawrence's throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. He'll look to throw. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St. Just. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Von Bell. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise.